Okay. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much fun.
Halftime World Cup.
But they have had goals in the 63rd, the 83rd, and the 73rd minute to win each of the last 3 games.
It's just loading the Gunk number 8 on to YouTube. I still got quite a few to go. I'm not gonna lose momentum though. I can already feel it. I kind of had apprehensions about getting it all done at the same time, and you know, it's kind of fun, a little bit of fun. This time, I made notes on my hand. There. All right, because last 2 times actually, as soon as I stepped out the door, I forgot the topic that I was gonna go on about. These are becoming a little more casual, personal. I'm feeling like myself again. Got an unofficial transcript a couple days ago, and looks like I'll be able to graduate with a bachelor's, within a year's time and all. So I feel like myself from back then. It's so sometimes people regard memory, and Bob Seger, I talked about in another piece. Feels like yesterday, but it was long ago. All right. And she was mine. She's the queen of my nights. Whatever that song is, right? And sometimes you have an event that happens just like a week ago, but it feels like years. Same. Sometimes it's weeks, sometimes years, whatever it is. Or the opposite happened, where sometimes it happens years ago. And just like I mentioned, like riding a bike, feels the same again. And I know a whole lot about vlogging. I don't know that you know a whole lot about vlogging. I don't mean to insult whoever's out there listening to this, but the fact is, it's a relatively new concept in our world, and YouTube just celebrated its 5th birthday. That's not all too much. And stayed in Hollywood for a little while in 2005. Took communication classes. Graduated in 1995, 10 years before that. Airplane. Anyhow, learned a little about channeling your emotions and thoughts in whatever different directions. You've probably heard the term make love to the camera, right? Well, I'm not saying I'm doing that now. Did a short film called Ego Trip when I was over there in Hollywood. And on the other side of this camera, there's probably some strangers that have, enjoyed other videos I've done, music or otherwise. But I mentioned before, I hope there's some old friends from before I was going to Claremont colleges out there, and hopefully some of us resume some of the behaviors we were in, because it takes habits, So working in the warehouse for a while, the decent wages. Started going to Chaffee Community College. Took 5 years to get two 2-year degrees, because I started working full time. And I did it because the general economy, personal economy, wasn't as good as hoped for. Talk about California recession, even now, banks have problems. And it's not just people. Car companies were having problems and everything. That's part of life, and every which thing. People that have planned well, have lost fortunes in the stock market, stuff like that's happened. It doesn't mean you're dumb necessarily. Sometimes, what they say is shit happens, and I hate to use that. With that said, With The Bachelors, I've written novels. I've tried to shop them, but you know, you've got to enjoy writing or record music for that matter. To think that it's a sure shot thing that you're gonna make money in those fields, it's absurd because most people don't. I understand there's more Major League Baseball players than authors who only write and have money as an author without having side jobs. I don't know if that stat's true. Only 1 in 1,000 authors that are paid get their money exclusively from writing. I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of people out there that sell stories to magazines, and you know they have to work in other fields, you know, law or whatever else. And the glare is weird. The sun's straight up right now, so I have to come over here to see where I'm at in time. About 6 minutes. Go back to the hand. Talk about the triangulation of emotions in front of a camera and someone else. Talked about buddies on the other side of the camera, and Hall of Records. You know, I wrote that on my hand about Hall of Records, and I wrote some about Know the Republic. Did a piece of vlog on it. I'll talk about that and probably wrap up. Go check, see if the World Cup's playing again, and go finish the other stuff on the computer. But sometimes people are comforted knowing something exists. You know, you have stuff in storage, you know, you pay that storage $30-$60 a month, not sure what it costs, or I've had to do it once, but you know where you're at and the pricing. And just knowing the stuff is there, even though you're not using it, gives you peace of mind, right? For having the Hall of Records, and you know, if you're married or something, or you're born, you know, everyone's born, so you go to the Hall of Records. It's just nice knowing that, hey, I could always go to the Hall of Records and get this or that piece of information, and even if you don't take advantage of it. But this is giving me peace of mind right here. These vlogs and this Gunk series in particular. And the views don't matter. I swear to God, this could be 0 views for a full year on this one in particular. That's the way I feel at this moment. Just knowing I got stuff off my chest. You know? It just feels good. And I don't know how many people are going to be out there, but got to go right here pretty soon because past 8 minutes, and you know, I want to run past 10. But yeah, it's going okay right now. All right, you have a good time. Okay there. I might put this on homework clock till 11. I might not. The helicopter has left, apparently, within the last 2 or 3 minutes, I'd say. It's pretty quiet on Saturday night now, except for that car with a loud muffler. Maybe it's from the 70s or something, I don't know. But that's that for now. Party on.